Hey guys, MTG Noob here. Starting off a draft. This is a pretty saucy pack of the Fiend of Shadows. I think this guy is really good. We have a Captain, who's also great. Fires up Undead, which is nice. Cathar is good. Griptide's good. I like Inquisitor. Spider, I really like the Spider. This guy I think is better than most people give him credit for. Got to play around him late game and early game. He's 1/4, which is hard to deal with. But we're gonna take the Fiend. Okay, we'll see what opens up. Feed the pack. Not really as good as I thought. This is a really good pack as well. We have Death's Caress, Burning Oil. I have to assume the person to my right or left took probably the Captain or the Fires of Undead. Burning Oil is good, but I don't want to be in 3 colors, and I'm definitely sticking with my first pick. Burden's also an option, but I don't really like black-white. I'm going to just snatch up the removal and Death's Caress, and we'll try to go hard into black if it's open. Okay, we get past another Death's Caress. We also get past a Nibelus. The problem with passing this Nibelus or this Death's Caress is we gave up a zombie. I don't really know which one's better, so let me know. Forge Devil's also decent. The Bear's okay. Fling's here. Heretic's really good, especially against Undying. I'm just going to snatch up another Death's Caress, and that'll probably put the guy to my left in maybe blue-black. Alright, we got a Curse here. Nothing amazing in this pack. Torch Fiend. Got an Elk. Elk's pretty good. Reap of the Seagraph. We've been passing some black. We don't have anything really going on. We're all 5 drops at the moment. I don't really need to force another color, but the Elk is, I like the Elk a lot. I know black-green isn't really the best color, so it's between the Reap and the Elk. I don't really know the pick here. I'm not necessarily in zombies, especially passing a Reap. I do want to continue to cut off black, so I'm just going to take the Reap. I know I might be giving the guy to my left poor signals, but if he sees black is starting to tighten up and not really come, hopefully he'll catch on and continue to be in red or blue-black, but mostly blue. Okay, I could have taken the Elk there, but not too sure how green-black is. Heard it's not the most amazing color combination. So right now we don't really have a theme in our deck. We're just trying to see what comes. Okay, geez, do I really want... Ooh, Cage. Cage would be a nice pickup. I do only have 3, but it's not that many ticks. Green seems to be open. Saving Grasp is pretty good, but nothing with what I have. This is a 2/3 flyer. Man, 3 of these or a Chosen. I'm going to take a third Death's Caress and continue to force black. I'm going to try to get my curve, filled out down at the bottom here. There's a lot of white open late here. I do want to continue to cut off the black. I think this guy's a pretty good guy. I don't necessarily have to jump into another color. If I was going to jump into another color, I'd probably take the white. The white is pretty good, but I want to definitely force the black. That could be completely wrong. We'll see if it ends up biting me in the behind. Alright, fling here, but I don't have any guys to really fling yet. Bear is okay. I did pass some green stuff earlier on. Scob's okay. I don't really like this guy. He can't block. When he comes back, he's bigger, but he's not that hard to kill. So it's really between Scob and the Bear. I don't really have a lot of cards that I want to toss into the graveyard at the moment, although the Scob is a 2-drop and goes well with that. We'll stick with our logic that black-green isn't really great, and we'll take a blue card. We're not necessarily in blue just yet, though. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we have a lot of late game removal. Hopefully in our next 2 packs we pick up some early removal. Okay, this is kind of hard. I like Shriekgeist. He's a flyer. I don't have a lot of flyers. But I think Black Cat is just a little bit better. There's more things you can do with the Black Cat. Some late red cards. Wolves is okay. I could pick that up if I really wanted to. Not necessarily in blue just yet. So I'm going to pass another blue card and take a Black Cat. Okay, we're okay at forcing black. I think we picked up some decent black cards with 3 Death's Caresses, and Fiend of the Shadows is really nice. Too bad we had to also pass the blue-black Zombie Lord, because it would have been really good in our deck, but that's okay. Hey, we have 7 more picks, and right now our deck's shaping up okay. It's got an okay early game. We're not necessarily sure about this blue splash, but we'll see. We do like having a 3/3 flyer. Okay, oh man, that's really late Griptide. Okay, and we'll take the Griptide. I could have taken the Spider. I do like the 2/3 Death Touch Spider. However, I don't want to be in double green. Okay, of course, a bunch of green and red cards come. This guy, I like this guy. He's decent to splash. I don't think with these blue cards I'm going to play the Hermit, so I'll take a big worm daddy for the end of the curve in case it comes down to it. I would be able to trigger Morbid most likely at this point as well. I'm a giant worm. Don't mess with me. I don't have good commentary on what worms do. Okay, we can take this guy. I don't think any of this is really amazing. The Maddox's okay. We can take a fling in case we really want it, in case we open something bomby. I don't think I would play this guy, especially our deck's not amazing. There's no real zombie lords. I'm just going to snatch up a fling here in case we end up playing red. Right now it looks like we'll probably play the blue over this red and this green, but that can change if we open something bomby, but at this point we're very committed to the black with 3 Death's Caress. Hopefully it's not too slow. It might be. Faint smell of clothes, the rustling of the wind, and a paralyzing descent into an airless, fathomless tomb. Come on, let's be honest. The skeleton just wants to rape this girl. He's like, I'm gonna rape you with poetry. Okay, we're waiting for a few more picks in this pack, and then we will hopefully open up bombage and more bombage. Okay, this is an okay card. I've never really played with it. This can be okay too. Right now we only have 1 flashback, so we'll take the black card. It fills out our card. Ooh, really late Cage. We'll take that. Nice. Alright, really late Saving Grasp in case we end up with like an Unburial Rites and we want to splash white. Alright, so I'm happy with our draft so far. Oh, Classic Mountain. I think we can hide the mountain safely. Go away, mountain. Alright, so I think that first pack went okay. Probably like on a scale of A to F, probably like a high C plus, maybe B. B minus. We have some stuff, but we don't really have, like, oh my gosh, wow, we're going to win this draft. We have like, okay, we have some decent removal. Some okay guys, nothing major. Alright, we open a Noble, a Stalker, a Scob, nothing in black. I was hoping we would open like Victim of the Night or a bombish black guy. We're not really color committed outside of black. The Noble's okay. Stalker's okay if we wanted to play the blue. The Priest is okay, but like I said, we passed a bunch of white. The Scob is okay. Let's do a cost sort. I think I'm going to take the Scob, even though I don't really love it. Maybe we'll have some graveyard shenanigans. I mean, if I wasn't really color committed, which I'm not, I'd probably take the Priest. I don't really like the Scob in this deck, but if we get some, zombie stuff going, Scob is probably better. So I'm going to stick with this. There's always Stalker plus equipment. You know what? I think the Stalker has a higher upside, so let's just try to grab up the Stalker. I think we could get more Scobs if we need it later on in the pack. Okay. Yeah, this is a good pack. We can take an Interloper and a Deadweight. Our deck doesn't seem to have like a really good early curve. There's also a Ghoul that might wheel. Obviously, this is good if we wanted to go black and green, but we're not going to do that. So we might wheel like a Reap or an Occultist. We're just going to snatch up the Deadweight. Okay, green is clearly being underdrafted. There's some really good green cards. We're not going to take any. White seems to be slightly open as well. I don't know if it's a sign. There's some okay white cards. We can take the Sensory Depth, but I'm going to take the Disciple. I kind of like him now, even though originally I might have hated him out. Okay, blue seems slightly open. I guess we're getting cut off on black pretty hard. We can take the Occultist, but we don't have a good way to deal with flyers. We can also take the Moon Heron. I'm going to take the Rig. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry. Right now, we'll probably hide green. I don't think we're going to be green. So let's hide green. Okay. Do we really want to commit to the blue? Let's color sort. See where we're at. I took the Stalker hoping to get like a Cleaver or something. Seems like this late of Claustrophobia is open. Harvest Fire is also good. I don't think we have enough creatures to make Fling amazing. We don't really have anything with Undying. I think we're going to stay in blue-black and just snatch up this Claustrophobia. And then that'll kind of color commit us. Of course, then we see a Rage Thrower, which is very splashable, and possibly a Sign. If we don't take the Rage Crawler, we can take a Ghoul Caller's Chant. Let's see how many zombies we have. 1, 2. We could get this back. I don't think that's good enough. I think Rage Thrower might be splashable. Let me know if that's a bad pick here. Okay, obviously we're not going to take anything else, but of course as soon as I take the blue card, then we get past the red card. We're totally not out of the woods for taking another color other than the black. Obviously the guy to my the left is soaking up the black like a champ. We'll take a bump in the night. We could always splash, Rage Thrower and Fling. I don't think our deck is aggressive. We can also take a Curiosity. We do have an Invisible Stalker. We have a Flyer. Take a Flail with Stalker. Does 2 damage. I think Bump in the Night is more aggressive than our deck really is. So let's take a Curiosity. But this further commits us to the blue. I think the guy to our left is in blue-black. So, passing that first pick captain is hard to, get the colors you really want. But we'll see what comes up in our pack 3, and we still have 8 picks in this pack. So we're looking like We want some creatures. We have some decent removal. We have some okay creatures, nothing major. This probably should have been a Scob. I was hoping maybe I'd get a Cleaver or something. Okay. What do you want me to do here? Take a bump in the night? Maybe this isn't as good. Maybe I'm already committed. Maybe I should consider the Ironsmith. But I can't do that. I'm just going to take the red card. Definitely not playing the green now. Okay, all these cards kind of suck. Alright, that's not good. Maybe the mill thing can work. I don't really like that. This card's got to be okay, but I don't think we have enough guys to make it good. Take the tome. Tide green. Green go away. Okay. We have a decision if we're playing blue or red, and we have 20 seconds to make it. Too bad we didn't take that Harvest Fire. I think we're still playing blue. This guy might be good at being hated out. Yeah, I think our blue is in need of a creature, so we'll take that. We'll pass the giant guy. I mean, if somebody's committed to green and they have that, great. Alright, I guess I can take a Lost in the Mist. This Griffin might be hard for us to deal with. Parallel Lives and Spider spawning might be a pain. I think we'll just take a Parallel Lives just in case. Play a little on the cautious side. We get another Occultist. We'll gladly snatch that up. We'll take the Memory's Journey. Not going to play it most likely. But we'll see. We're kind of hoping we don't end up opening anything like amazing pack 3 off color. Because right now we have an average blue-black deck. Let's hopefully open a blue or black bomb. A Liliana of the Veil would be awesome in this deck. Plus I like it because it's a $23 Planeswalker. Alright, Charmbreakers, Devils, and Victim of Night. Of course we open a red bomb. We can take the Victim of the Night. Let's see. Let's hide green. And let's hide this. It's really between the... Let's hide red at the moment. Red. Okay, so we basically have a full-on blue-black deck with 9 creatures. Charmbreaker is splashable. Plus with 3 Death's Caress, I think we just take it over Victim of Night. There's no real good blue cards here. We're going to take it, and we're going to unhide everything and see what comes from this. Okay, this pack is not sexy at all. We have an air, cannibals, we don't really have a lot of humans, some white cards going on. I don't have a lot of vampires. I have 1 vampire. I think the cannibals is the pick. We can sack some humans. We have some humans. Let's take the cannibals. I mean, this wasn't really a sexy pack. And then it doesn't necessarily commit us to red or blue, even though we kind of got to jump on it. Alright, of course, this is one hell of a pack. If we take the blue card, we take the Geist. Slayer is really good with Saving Grasp, and we'd be splashing white for it. There's no real good black cards or red cards. I mean, if we want to commit to red right now, we'd be giving up some decent blue stuff. The Geist is a flyer. It's also a 5-drop. Let's see. We could also take the Torch, but we don't have a lot of creatures. I don't think we're going to play the Slayer. I think we would play the Geist. But I like the Slayer pick. I think the Slayer would be really good against us. Okay. I think it's pretty clear that we would be taking either a Moon Heron or a Ghoul Razor. Our 4 looks a little light, so Ghoul Razor was good with two, two guys. So let's just snatch up this Heron. And, like, look, I know, like, taking this is like, oh, what are you doing? You could have had a good card there. But you know what? Like, this card might be really good with Saving Grasp and might be good against us. Okay, this is a pack and a half. We can take another Claustrophobia, which I think we have enough removal. Take a Test Subject, which I do like. It's a pretty good blocker. But I think the pick here is the Juggernaut. Test Subject probably won't wheel, although it'd be awesome. Okay, I guess we could take a Corpse Lunge or an Alchemy. We're always a Gallows Warden if we wanted to play white, but we wouldn't take that. And if we wanted to play Hound, red, we would take Hound. I don't think we have enough creatures to make this really good. I'll just take an Alchemy. Oh my god, what is going on? Alright, this guy's really good. So late. I mean, I'm so tempted. How do you not get a little tempted by that? I mean, alright, let's see our blue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 playables. Red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 playables. If we take the blue, it's probably a better finisher than the red. We would take the rig. Alright, let's take the Goliath. Stay in blue. Be a good boy. Stay on topic. Okay, nothing really here. Purify the Grave is okay, but not really for us. Let's take a Sentry. I don't feel like playing against that guy. Okay. This is not really a good pack. We'll take a Spider. We'll see what comes around. We have 6 more picks. Could have had some really saucy red stuff going on. But we'll see. I think we might splash for either Charmbreaker Devils or a Slayer. Probably the Slayer because it works best with the Saving Grasp. Hope maybe we'll get a Shimmering Grotto. I didn't see any, but maybe we'll get one. And Saving Grasp also works well with Geist Catcher's Rig. Okay, none of these cards are really good for us. Lumber Knot might be a pain in the butt, so we'll snatch that up. Yeah, this black just got soaked up on both sides. That's why we didn't end up with anything amazing in black. Could have had a decent black-red deck, I think, but very just heavy on the removal. I mean, Charmbreaker or Slayer is really the decision here. Okay, we get a really late Caller's Chant, so we'll take that. Not really late. I mean, 11th pick is not terrible. Thought that might come back. Let's hide green. We will hide this. We got a nice little Juggernaut. I don't know if anybody has any curses. I think Night Terrors is the better card in dealing with bombs. So let's just take that. We don't have any curses ourselves. Okay, we're only at 34 picks. A lot of crap, though. And we will hide red, except for the Charmbreaker Devils. Do have a lot of guys. We might take a snake here. Yeah, we'll take a snake. Our 4 isn't really great. We probably won't play him, though. And we'll take a Pure Bloods. Then we're about to build this mess of what we call a deck. Oh, we got a curse. Okay. So, think the draft started off okay. Took a little bit of a downturn, packs 2 and pack 3. But we'll see what decent stuff we have and what we can play around with. Alright, first of all, let's put in our blue stuff, which is not amazing. Visible Stalker's probably not even making it. Two Occultists are okay. Claustrophobia is pretty good. Griptide is good. Heron's good. Goliath's okay. I'm not huge on Goliath, to be perfectly honest. Okay, that's where we're at with that. We're probably cutting the Stalker. Okay, we'll play a lot of these cards. Okay, so we're at 24, 25, 26, and most likely 27, 28. Okay, let's sort them. Okay, this is more if we're playing white. So let's move these off to the side together. Stalker is most likely out since we have no way to make it good. So we can cut Stalker now. I mean, it is a human though, so maybe it's okay with cannibals. Okay, decent, 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 decent. Night Terrors is a possibility. Snake is a possibility. It's an okay. It's 5 power for 4, but only 1 toughness. Discovery is a possibility. And Charmbreaker Devils is a possibility. So let's take all these goodies and place them up here. That obviously brings us down to 12 creatures, which is not amazing. That makes him really bad, and that makes this not so great. Okay, so let's pull down our spells. We're at 21 cards. We have a decent curve when it comes to, you know, removal and creatures. This is more like a creature, so I'll leave it up there. Lots of Death Caress, which I do like as a card. It might be a little slow, though, so let's hope it's not too slow. Okay, so let's see what fits best in here. Snake can possibly come in. Fits our curve. Gruesome Discovery. I mean, I like it because we have the Disciple. We also have stuff like this, but that's like 9 mana stuff. So let's kick that to the curb. Saving Grasp comes in with Slayer. Slayer is also a 4-drop. Night Terrors I like, but only if they really have a bomb. So let's keep that to the curb. Okay, so let's see how much better Charmbreaker Devils is. I could get all these Death's Caresses back, a Griptide back, can't get Claustrophobia back, can get Ghoul Chanter's Call back. I don't think it's that amazing. If we had some better red or synergistic cards, I think it could be okay. So let's not play that at the moment. Let's put the Snake here, put the Slayer here, more at the 5-drop, and the Saving Grasp can be more like at the 2-drop spot. Especially with the white flashback, it's not happening. Alright, Ghoul Chanter's Call is good. Let's see how many zombies we have. 1, 2, 3. It's not a zombie. 4, 5. Not that we'd ever be able to play that twice. I think it is okay in a deck with 5 zombies. Okay, I kind of like this. We're obviously not going to play 24 cards. So let's see our weakest card. Probably be the Chant. Probably be the Snake. With 14 creatures, Goliath is very risky. But I still like him and I think he's worth it. Let's just double check. I mean, this is okay with Invisible Stalker. No. Curse, no. Blindness, no. Not playing the white. Fling's good, but for the 4 red cards, with this, it's not really worth it. I mean, Fling is good, Into the Maw Hell is good, getting those back is really great. Not going to splash the green. Cage. I think that's more of a sideboard card. We need to cut 1 card. Do I not play the snake? I really don't want to go 13 creatures. I mean, all my creatures aren't like wow, but curve is okay. I guess I don't play the chant. I mean, I could see not playing the alchemy. Maybe I don't play the alchemy and I get yelled at. I mean, alchemy with chant is decent, as you could toss some zombies and get it back. I think alchemy is really good. Maybe I don't want the scob. Scob also is good with this, unless you mill that, of course. Can't run 16 land. Let's add some land, see what they suggest. Just 9, 6, 1. I like this at 7. I like this at 8. Debating if this plane should be 1 for the simple fact that if I off chance mill it with this or with alchemy, I gotta take the planes over it. I'm gonna be like throwing a hissy fit. So, they want 2 planes. I really don't want 2 planes, but I have no way to find it. Okay, 8, 7, 2. Okay, let's converted mana cost this. Looks pretty average, maybe a little bit below average. If we get rid of one card, the options are Ghoul Chanter's Call or Ghoul Caller's Chant, Scob, Alchemy. Yeah, like everything else. You know what? I'm gonna cut the Alchemy. I mean, I understand you can yell at me later. I know Alchemy's so good. But in this deck, is it really that good? Let's say I go like land, Death's Caress, and Slayer, and I gotta, lose one. I'm not gonna be too happy with that. Alright, we'll submit this. As always, thanks for watching, and you can be very critical of some of these picks and help me get a little bit better. Hopefully I do well, and I'll be bringing you the rounds shortly. Thanks for watching, as always.